Hi everybody, welcome back to this motivational and inspirational channel. Today we are going to look at one of the most important ways to achieve success. If you don't have this one, you don't have any journey, you don't have anything to look up to. That means you are stuck in the past, you are stuck in the present, you are not going anywhere in the future. What is this? This is called discipline. When you talk about discipline, many people think about punishment, but it's not always punishment. It's behavior. How do you behave also matters when it comes to achieving success. If your behavior is demanding, then I'm afraid success is a long way for you to reach, because you cannot have success if you don't have good behavior. And that is what discipline is all about. How do you behave? If you pay attention to good behavior, then you will see the fruits of discipline. How is discipline important in our journey to success? Why do we need discipline? And how should you conduct yourself to have discipline? Those are the things you're going to look at. But first, let's take a look at why you need the discipline. Why do you need to be disciplined? It takes consistent self-discipline to learn the art of setting goals, to learn the art of managing time, to learn the art of parenting and relationship, to learn the art of leadership. If you don't have self-discipline, you cannot achieve a good life. Discipline is the key to having a good life. And if you start by taking consistency in setting goals and following them, then there is no doubt that at one point you will achieve your desired dream. Just by maintaining a little discipline in your life, you can improve it. Discipline will help you reduce stress and take control of your tasks. Because if you follow a schedule, if you follow a plan, there is no way you can go wrong. The other importance of discipline is that it helps us to overcome laziness and prevents us from taking things for granted. When you don't have discipline, when you don't have a plan in life, you tend to be lazy. You don't have a plan. You don't have a purpose. You don't have a direction. When you have discipline, then you have a plan in place. And that forces you to have a sense of direction. And when you have a sense of direction, then there is no way you are going to go wrong. In a way, when you have discipline, you have reduced the chances of getting lazy day by day, because when you have a plan that you follow, you won't even realize how much work you have put in. The only thing you will realize are the achievements from your hard work. If you have been bringing less income, then you will see an improvement in income because you set goals which you followed. By following them, there is no way you can call yourself lazy. When you have discipline, then there are chances When you have discipline, it means you are self-restricted. And if you are self-restricted, this enables you to function faithfully, rigorously, and regulated. An absence of this capacity may lead to a catastrophe. There is no organization that is going to keep an employee who keeps coming to work late each and every other day. There is no organization that is going to keep an employee who has failed to live up to the standards of the company. You produce substandard goods on behalf of the company. You produce substandard services on behalf of the company. You are failing the company's name. Those in charge of the company will not keep you for long because you are not self-restricted. You don't want to improve on your services. You don't want to improve on the products you produce on behalf of the company. You are coming late. You are not adding value to the company. So you have to be self-restricted. You have to find ways of making a plan and making sure that that plan is implemented. You make a plan that, yes, I made a mistake. How am I going to prove it? We're not producing enough. How are we going to produce enough? We are losing customers. How are we going to get more customers back? You are restricting yourself. You are disciplining yourself by having a plan which you strictly follow. Think about athletics. When you're doing sports, preparation is very important. There are rules that each team has to follow. There are rules when you're playing basketball. There are rules when you're playing football. If you don't follow those rules, you may get a red card in football. You may get a yellow card when you play badly. How do you avoid getting a yellow card or a red card? You play by the rules. You discipline yourself. That's the same story about life. When you don't have discipline, there is nowhere that you are going. You are going to be stuck in the same place forever. You have to think about how to improve on your behavior and how to follow the rules that lead to success. The only way you can do that is to make a plan and make sure that you follow that plan. In conclusion, you need discipline to play by the rules, because wherever you go, you'll find rules. If you don't play by the rules, then you don't have discipline. So it's very important to have discipline. The other question that you should ask yourself is, how? You need discipline to develop a good attitude. When you have a good attitude, you are able to control yourself in different situations. That attitude can help you restrict yourself in different circumstances. We gave an example of football. When a colleague makes a tackle and you fall down, it could be accidental, but you're not going to get up and punch him in the face because you have developed an angry attitude. In a way, because there are rules in football, you find that you have to control your attitude. The same way, when you make a plan, you control your attitude towards work. When you feel lazy, you say, but I have a plan that I have to fulfill. You have no choice but to fulfill that plan. What am I supposed to do today? I'm supposed to go to the office, take a look at those contracts, read through them, and give my opinion before they are signed. That is if you're a lawyer. If you're a coach, I have to go to school. I'm going to coach my students today. They have a game on Monday. You have an attitude towards work, and it has to be good. So you have to get discipline in order to have a positive attitude towards work. Discipline is important in that case. Those who have had a positive attitude towards work have been successful. An example can be Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. They will all tell their story of how hard they have trained since they were kids. They have trained so hard in the game to be where they are. They have a positive attitude towards what they are doing, football. Another benefit that one can get from being disciplined is mental health improvement. A person can increase his patience and consciousness by being able to control emotional explosions. Discipline frees your mind. When you are disciplined, your mind is free from worries because each and every step of your life is planned for. Unlike that person who is not organized, who doesn't know what's next, they usually suffer from depression because you see that life is too hard for you, you're not going anywhere, you don't have a plan. What next? Your mental health deteriorates. But if you have a plan and you stick to it and you follow the rules, chances are high that you will be happy and you will not suffer depression, which improves your mental health. Because every time your head is kept busy with what you are supposed to do. This is in line with the ancient saying that a wilderness is a workshop for the devil. Somebody who is idle is the workshop for the devil, because what you think of next could be robbery, could be theft, because your life is not planned for. And most probably you are looking for what to eat today. So what next? You just go and steal. So it's important to keep discipline, stay at your work, and life will be easy. The other advantage of discipline is that it maintains social peace. Discipline is needed for a society to function properly. There would be many bad activities if there were no law and order. If such activities exist, society will not be able to operate. To prevent such things in society, discipline is necessary. It becomes easier to live in society by setting rules and regulations. These rules and regulations control the way we behave. When the rules and regulations that you follow, you tend to be disciplined. And when you are disciplined, your life becomes easier, hence the higher your chances of success. For instance, if I know that in a society that I live in, theft is a crime. When you steal, you are going to be brought to book. They will arrest you, take you before the judge, and they will sentence you to serve your years in jail. When you know that, then you make a plan What can I do in order not to steal? You look for a job. When you get that job, you work hard to maintain it. You earn the money you earn, and you sustain your life. So that discipline to work, discipline to be committed to your goals, discipline to avoid doing certain things, it brings social peace. Because you know that you are living in a society of laws, you will not go against those rules. You will be disciplined to keep those rules in check. In conclusion, discipline is very important in society, because where there is discipline, there is development, and where there is development, there are so many advantages that come along with it. So it's important to keep yourself in check, to make a plan. When you have a plan, success will not be far away from you. Instead, success will be chasing you. It will be coming for you, because you have a direction that you are moving in, and that direction is towards success. Thank you for listening. Click the subscription button and the bell button so that you don't miss any more information.